What's up, everybody? This is the Let Me Stop podcast, and we back, man. This your boy Don's World Forever, man.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Aisha Samika, and yes, we're back with another episode.
Let's go, man. Where we got news for some,
Reminders for many,
and facts for plenty.
Yeah.
Let's go. So yeah, we got interesting topics as usual. So I can't wait to get into them today. How you doing, cuz?
I'm good. How you doing, cuz?
All is well. Cannot complain. Blessings.
That's
Blessings.
good. Good. Another day, another episode, right?
Another day, another episode.
So,
for
dimes,
sure. What's
dimes.
What's up,
I wanted to bring
Aisha?
something up that I think is very, very important.
Come on.
We both know something was brought to our attention like couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
So whatever we do, I'm not going to like put that issue out here, but whatever we do, this is for anybody. Whatever we do, never take nothing personal. Like we're not targeting nobody. We're just bringing up facts or situations that have happened. Either if it happened in my life or Dime's life or somebody we know, it could just be a topic that's brought up. Never take anything personal.
Please
we're not
don't.
targeting nobody, and we're definitely not here to disrespect anyone.
Never. We're never here to disrespect anybody. Anything that we bring up is just generalized topics.
Yes.
So please do not take it personal. And we just here to entertain, And nothing is off limits, but at the same time, we're not here to be disrespectful,
Real conversation, right?
Real conversation. Like we said, news for some.
Reminders for many.
And facts for plenty.
There you go.
So this is for you guys, man. We love it, man. We here, and we're going to get right into these topics, man. Go ahead and go with the first question. I feel like it's a good topic.
Is jealousy natural or are we normalizing toxic behavior? What you think about that? So, because this is a good question. Mm-hmm. So, is jealousy natural or are we normalized just toxic behavior?
Man, I think it's a little bit of both, to be honest, because honestly, the ability to put it to the side for the greater good, I feel like is the best way to go about it, because a lot of times, anybody could be jealous, Everybody has something that somebody else wants in some way, fashion, or form. So at the end of the day, I feel like you just come high, what's the best way to say that? Like, you just come as you are, but at the same time, you just got to accept people for who they are and accept yourself for who you are. Because at the end of the day, she could have something I don't got. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, I could be jealous that she got kids and I don't have kids, but like,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's
like,
a good point, though. I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why would I like hold you? Like, it's what you do with the jealousy. Like, every person has jealousy, but it's like, are you able to be like, let me put that to the side, like, let me just throw it away? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not really helpful. It's certain people that don't have the ability to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They let that really dictate how they communicate with somebody or even treat somebody, and that shit is terrible. So, what you think about that?
So, jealousy is a natural emotion. Mm-hmm. It's a natural emotion, just like being sad or having anger towards someone. So, I get it. But, so when it comes to jealousy, and because it is like a natural emotion or a feeling, I think what makes it toxic is what behaviors that come with it. Is the behaviors, because you could be controlling, demanding.
Yep.
Or even just like you said, everybody may have something that you want.
Yep.
Like,
so it's at that point when you realize somebody has something that you want, it's how you treat that person with that. Like, don't be like, oh, I ain't gonna be on cuz like, man, you got kids, so you should be happy in life. Like, nigga, what the hell am I talking
jealous?
about?
But look, Dimes, but why be jealous? Everybody got the same 24/7 in one day.
Yep.
Like,
but we're not giving the same resources. So people will look at you like, oh, you had your mother in your life. I could go to that too. You got your mom right now, and I ain't got my mother in my life right now. I could be jealous to you about that, but I don't.
But you can't, because of the reason why you don't have your mother. That's out your hands. That's out of your control.
Exactly.
You feel me? So I do get it. Or that's like, for instance, I could say you got a sibling in your life right now, and I don't.
Right. Like,
so
how would I be mad about that?
You, right. You know what I'm saying?
That's common sense. You would think, but common sense ain't common.
I mean, and it's just a natural behavior. So everybody has like a jealousy characteristic within them. I just think what make it bad is the behaviors that come with it.
But then there's people that will be on that toxic behavior side, regardless of who that person is. Like, it's people that condone the bullshit that they be on. And it be like, yo, like, okay, you got people that will yes man you or be like on your side with your bullshit. And it's like, that's the reason why they continue
Drama.
Yeah.
People like drama.
People like
So I
drama.
mean, and not to say it like this, everybody been in a jealous relationship before. If it's, I mean, had everybody not jealous relationship, but everybody been through a jealous
Yeah.
situation. So if it's like a friend, a family member, you can have a parent. Some parents are like jealous of their kids. Some kids
my
are jealous
God.
of their parents.
Oh my God.
Friends, like it really
All
doesn't
over
matter when
the
it comes to
place.
jealousy, because remember, jealousy is a emotion and a feeling like anger and sadness.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of different emotions that we experience, but when something is just an emotion and it's just a feeling, it will pass. Like feelings pass. You're not gonna be mad all day.
Right. You ain't gotta mash the gas because you're jealous. You know what I'm saying?
And jealousy, I mean,
Take your foot off the gas sometimes. Like, just press brakes on it and switch to something else if you can, because you don't know the negativity you pushing on the person that you giving that type of energy.
as long as no toxic. If you jealous, I may not understand it. Just be like, look, what you doing? Let me get at you. Help me become a better person. Like, honestly, it's no reason for nobody to be jealous, because we all could do the same thing. You better have some drive, some motivation.
There
You
we
got to
go.
do something. Like, don't be jealous, because we all can do the same thing.
Yes.
Now, when it becomes an issue to me is the behaviors that come with it.
Yeah.
Like,
Why
doing
you
spiteful
jabbing at
stuff,
me
or
in
you being
conversations, trying
smart,
to feel bigger than
controlling.
me or feel better than me in some type of way? Like, why are you
Yeah.
trying to feel that way? But as you read and as you get more education, you realize that they know that you're a winner and they're a loser.
Yeah.
Now, and that may or may
Yeah.
not be the case, but what I'm saying is that they
Okay.
feel that way.
And I think it also has a lot to do with some past situations. Some people have been through trauma. Some people are afraid of losing someone. Some people could be jealous of you because they're insecure within their self.
Mm-hmm.
So jealousy got a lot. Like, and you always say when there comes, if there's jealousy, there's envy.
Mm-hmm.
People can envy
Oh,
you. So I mean,
man,
that's
a
like,
good
I
one,
mean,
cause
so
they go hand in hand.
it does.
And
It
that's,
does.
I think,
It
where the
does.
treatment comes into play. Like, how you treat somebody, like, it's clear as day that you envious of this person based off of how you treat them, and other people
Mm-hmm.
can see that.
So look, Dimes, have you ever been jealous of someone?
Have I ever been jealous of somebody? I mean, of course,
You have? Okay.
yeah, but I don't mistreat people because of it.
Because so that's what I'm saying. So that's why I asked you, because it's just the emotion, right? So it's, I don't think it's nothing wrong with being jealous of someone, but it's like it matters what
You do with
the
it.
way you treat them. You don't have to have those bad toxic behaviors
yeah.
that come with it. Because say if you can be jealous of someone, but do that person have to know that you're jealous
Right.
of them?
I
No,
mean,
they don't.
it's gonna be hard to hide it. It's gonna
But
be
they don't-
real hard to hide it.
Only way they would know is if you're doing mistreating them,
Exactly.
or doing bad things to them. So
yeah.
how would they know?
If you do bad things to them,
Right.
or you say slick shit to them, you get them slick comments
I
off.
just feel like if I'm going to be jealous, like even if because it could be like relationship or friendship, I don't want to be around nobody that I'm jealous of. Like I don't think I ever. Here I go with this.
Go ahead with that.
But every time I don't think,
Aisha.
I know, right? I just don't think. I've never really been jealous of nobody. I'm like a person that's like, if you got this and you got that, come on, like, or I like, even if I have a problem or issue, or if somebody's successful or got more than me, like,
I ain't gonna trip off
I
of that.
admire that. Like, I like that. Like,
I
I'm
appreciate
trying-
what you bring into
I'm
the
trying to
world,
get
my
on
guy
your end.
or my girl.
But
like,
I've never been like jealous.
do you? That's our thing, though. I don't know what you call that off the top of my head. What you call that? Just showing love,
What you mean our thing?
supporting somebody, encouraging
I mean, but
somebody.
that's-
And I'm saying our thing is that I think that you have that trait. I think that I got this trait where we can look at somebody doing something great and be like, "Good job."
I mean, why not? That's
You
like
see
if
what
I
I'm saying?
if
Like,
I
it's
see
natural for you to do that.
That's like if I see a female with somebody, or even you, a man, somebody look good. If I like your shoes or your hat, I'm gonna say, "Oh yeah,
Compliment.
yeah, there's nothing wrong with that." I'm not gonna be jealous because you got these shoes.
That's
and-
you, cuz some people are not able to do that.
But well, that's what they need to work on. They need to work on that
They don't
self,
give a
because
fuck.
that's
They
where the
gonna get them
insecurities-
jokes off.
But that's why the insecurities come in at.
They
You
gonna
got to
get them.
be secure within yourself. You need to look in the mirror and make some affirmations. Look in the mirror, make some eye statements. If it's gonna be all right, look, you gotta work your your self-esteem up. You gotta uplift
We ain't
yourself.
gonna
Some
be able to do that with our
motivation.
people because they go to
Wow,
move
look.
is to look at anybody else around the room and validate how they
But
feel by getting them jokes off. That's the real
that's
talk. They gonna be like, who agrees? Who agrees with me? Like, yeah,
but
I feel
that's
the same way.
something
Do we feel the same way? Let's get this off real
that's a
quick about
me
this
issue.
person.
That's a me issue. I can't be jealous because the next person the next
See,
motherfucker next to me got some money or they live in a big house or they got this or they got that.
Relationship, or they got kids, or they got the house, they
That's
got
their
whatever.
life. That's their life.
That's their life. But the
I
thing about it
mean,
is, you've been here
I get it
because
though.
people gonna be
But
jealous of you. I have been in that position as well. I can speak on
hold
that.
up. I look at it like this. People gonna be jealous. People gonna hate. People gonna talk. They say you ain't got no haters if you ain't popping. So even if you gonna be jealous, just don't come in my space and saying nothing rude or try and mess up my spirit and
Yeah.
my energy.
The thing
Leave that
about it
over there.
is, you right about that. But what about when it's family? Now it
You
get quiet.
always gotta address something back to family.
All right, I'm gonna get off family real quick.
Family is gonna be
Cause
family. Family gonna do that.
All
Family
right.
gonna do it. Friends
You
gonna
right.
do it.
I'm like
Everybody gonna
always
do it.
going family.
But guess what? If
But-
it refers to friends, family, whoever, keep going at it.
All right.
Give them
All
something.
right.
Keep giving them something to
All
be
right.
jealous about. You. Just
I'm gonna be
you.
me. When you be you,
Right,
you gonna
be
make them
you.
jealous.
So you can't help it
All right.
if somebody jealous of you.
Friends, talk about friends then. Friends show you jealousy, right? How do you
Anybody
respond?
can.
Okay, we ain't gonna specify that. We ain't gonna specify nobody then. Somebody show you jealousy, right? And you just being yourself, right? What do you do with that when you're literally not even trying? What do you do with that? You just being yourself and niggas being jealous of you. Like,
You
what do you?
being yourself. Oh wow. Then you might have to remove yourself from the situation.
And I've done that.
Like people gonna be jealous. Like for instance, I remember being in middle school because of my complexion, because I always had long hair or my hair been natural or this. A lot of people didn't like me. I can't help the way that I look. You got to blame my parents. I don't got nothing to do with the way I look. You got to take that up against with my parents.
I feel you.
And my creator.
So you saying the best thing to do is remove yourself?
You got to remove yourself. If you could recognize it, sometimes just remove yourself. Leave the negativity over there.
There you go.
Because you can't help who you are.
Yep.
That's even like, I'm short, right? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm very short. So when I do see tall women, I don't have no envious or jealousy against a tall woman. I might make a joke towards them and be like, damn, bitch, give me some of that height. I ain't jealous. I'm embracing the height because I want that height. But at the same time, they looking at me like, no, bitch, I wish I could be your height. So everybody got something that they don't like about themselves.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, we just got to take it for what it is
Yeah.
and just embrace ourselves.
That's a skill. You gotta
But
understand.
you got to just embrace
Yes,
yourself.
you got it, cuz you right.
Just embrace yourself.
All right, I embrace myself, and I know you do too. So that's.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's some things like that I might don't like about myself, but that don't mean I don't love myself. Like
Right.
I honestly, to be honest, I don't really like my height.
and the thing about it
But I
is,
can't help
you don't
it.
pass your insecurity off on me in no
I
way, shape, or
can't.
form.
No.
You don't do that.
No.
People don't have that skill. Is what I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like people literally don't have that.
And I get people
Blank out. Like they just.
Yeah, that happens.
Let's get to the next question.
Yes, sir.
So, do you think marriage benefits women more than men?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay, talk about it.
Just that's it, and it's only that's my honest opinion. So I did a lot of research, right? It's very rare that the topics that we talk about that I really got to go tap in and do some research. So I really did some research because I know a lot of couples that was married and got divorced. I know people that's still married, going strong, 20, 30 years, whatever. They ain't never get no divorce,
sure.
whatever. Me personally, I have never been married. I know you have never been married either. But looking around, even if I look on social media, like my environment, people that are married, I just think, in my opinion, you can agree or disagree, women benefit more. So even just like if you're in a marriage, you have kids together, y'all get divorced, the woman could get child support, alimony. It makes it emotional stability, financial stability.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot that go with that. I seen a lot of women come up
Yep.
because they
Of the
married
marriage.
someone and they got a divorce. It's like once you get married and get a divorce, that's
You
like
win in both
that's
ways.
the golden ticket right
Yeah.
there, especially if you have a baby by
Oh
nigga.
my God.
So
You
I
gold
always
mining.
think it benefits the woman, and then at the end, I'm not saying everybody's situation though, but in majority of situations that
It
I have
benefits
witnessed,
the women.
yes. And then I also just learned, talking on the phone with my mom. Shout out to my mother. We just had this conversation like 2 or 3 days ago. So my mom and my dad was married, and they've been divorced probably like a few years now, or several years now, right? I just found out that she could get my father's social security just because my father married another woman,
Damn.
and she never got married.
Wow.
So things like that,
For
she
real?
could tell them she don't want her social security, and get, if his social security is more, she can get his social security
real?
and say I don't want mine. Just yeah.
Wow.
Or I don't know. I don't know if she could get her social security and his, but I know she can get my dad's social security.
Wow.
Because my dad makes more than her anyway.
Okay.
And she make good money too, but
Yeah.
he makes a little, a little more.
Ain't Aunt Cherry
But
retired now?
Retire and work a whole nother job.
Congratulations. That's what's
But
up.
it's weird because my mom just told me, like, yeah, because her and my dad just was on the phone together talking about it. You know, they best friends forever.
Yeah.
That's one thing I do like about
They still
their
communicate.
absolutely. But she just told me, like, somebody came to my father's job and was talking about it. So my dad actually called my mother. And my mother was like, yeah, nigga, you ain't know I could get your social security. You married another woman. I'm still out here single. I was like, ugh.
That's
But not saying in a situation like that, if my mom would have married another man and my dad would have been single, then he would be able to be the one. So it's whoever marries somebody first. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Whoever marries
But,
somebody first gets
yeah.
the benefit, or doesn't get the benefit
Doesn't get the
because
benefits.
the other
but-
person's still single.
Yes, but more than likely, I'm not saying a man might move on before a woman, a lady. I don't know, but
It can go either way.
I also do know by doing my research, it also did say married men live longer than single men.
There we go. So I'm so glad you said that because that goes into my answer right there.
Okay.
And I really don't think you thought that I was gonna say this, but this is what I'm gonna say. For real, for real.
I don't know what I don't know what's gonna come out that mouth of yours. I never know.
Nobody does.
It's all good. Cause.
Shit, sometimes I don't. Oh, it benefits the man more because
Okay.
you don't have to cook as much, you don't have to clean as much, and you don't have to worry about a lot of things as much, okay? Let me talk about it from the outside point of view, of course, like you said, never been married before, but I'll speak on it with respect, right? So, one thing it could do is like, you ain't worried about nothing. Like, you go wherever you need to go, and you're not really worried about this woman or that woman. Like, is that my wife right there? Is that my wife right there? You know how we do as single niggas. Y'all know how we do. Like, we stay on the prowl because we're hunters. We're men. We're conquerors. That's what we do. But I imagine when you're not married, it turns off at least a little bit. At least a little bit. You feel me? Like, we humans. So, niggas is out here still.
I don't know.
And so, marriages get ended because of things like that.
Different situations.
Different
And
situations.
some people also get married for different reasons or the wrong reasons too.
Exactly. So I would want to get married for one of the reasons is it just like, okay, I'm secure in the sense of like, okay, my woman is at home. Let me focus on my career. Let me.
Home? Okay, you want so
That's a different topic. Before you get into
you-
that, I
you
know
want
what you're
your woman
saying.
at home.
That's not what we're talking about right now. We're gonna get into that a different episode.
Y'all heard this though, right?
Just
He's
saying.
he's single, ladies.
No,
He want his woman at home.
I understand what you're saying because I'm talking about what I'm talking about. I'm saying as a man, from a man's perspective, it gives you that tunnel vision on what's the most important thing and not having to worry about the rest of it. And I feel like that's a big part of it, What you think?
So I like what you said, and I get it and I understand because I'm a woman and you're a man. So, and to be honest, I haven't been married, and I know you haven't, but I was trying to just looking at the bigger picture where people who I do know that are married and got divorced, or trying to see who it benefits more. So I don't think it's a right or wrong answer. But I like how you said something about you want the woman to cook, whatever you said in the beginning. So I was looking at something on YouTube the other day, right? And the lady said something. She was like, "Well, I always cook for my husband. No, my husband. I usually cook for my husband, but I just had to tell my husband this the other day." That's what she said, and I was like, "Damn, what she told her husband?" She put the word cooking on the board, right? She said it's COOKING. She broke it down. She said it's cook king, not cook queen. So at the end of the day, the king need to be cooking.
Oh my
So I
God,
look, I like
yo,
that though,
that
right?
is
And I like it
crazy.
because
Everything goes on the man at the end of the day, yo.
But you just said something about cooking, right? So why is it that the women always have to cook? It's some men out here that like to cook too.
No, I can cook though. Don't get me wrong. I know how to throw down. I just know that if you're trying to throw the responsibility on the man, you're lazy.
But I do get it because men do have a lot of responsibilities. And women do too. Like women are the ones, and we watched it with our grandma. You gonna cook, you gonna clean, you gonna keep that home together. And we also know that the man go out there and work, take care of his business. He's a provider. The woman is a nurturer. So I do know that.
And the roles can be reversed too. Like the man
So
could be the
now-
nurturer, and the woman could be the career-oriented woman.
Yeah. So now, like we come from a very traditional family.
There we go.
But we come from a very traditional family. But like you said, now roles are being reversed.
It depends on your
And-
personality.
So that's why when I see on social media where like men reaping the benefits that the woman used to get, I like that.
Okay.
Even with the marriage, like I seen something where a guy, the lady just decided to give her. The lady wasn't financially stable. She just decided all of a sudden, like, look, I just want to give my 2 daughters to my kid's father. He's financially stable. I don't have the stability right now. So I'm just going to give the kids to the father. And he took on that, like they his kids. He took on that role of being, what they say, a stay at home
Dad.
stay at home dad.
Yeah.
And so I do like when men take on that responsibility because society, especially in the black community, they look at men, they try to down men or dog
Of
men.
course.
And that's not it. We really do
Talk
have
about
some
it, cuz.
stand-up men out here.
Talk about it,
So-
cuz.
And even when I go back to the question, I think women do benefit a lot more from it, but men have the same rights, and men could benefit it. But men could benefit
From it as well.
Yes.
And I think that's a big thing right there because it goes both ways, you know. As we scroll social media, of course, they'll paint the picture like men don't get the same benefits or whatever the
Yeah.
case may be. But in real life, I know, like I have married friends that I see are diving deep into their careers and are diving deep into their wins. They're diving deep into their craft. And I can only sit back and be like, that's big, bro. Like, that's big, bro. And I think the part of the reason is that they got a solid woman next to them. I really believe, I really believe that.
You gotta
know
have
what I'm
a
saying?
solid woman or a solid man. That's what make the marriage work.
Talking about where we get the man, like, say no.
Everybody
talking
got,
about we bringing up gay marriages.
No,
is that
I'm
what we
talking
doing?
about
We
in
can
a
talk
rela-
about it on.
No, I ain't saying nothing about gay. I'm
You
talking
said
about.
or a man, like
I'm saying.
I was
'cause you-
talking about from a man perspective. You talking about
But I'm a woman, so I'm going to say you need a solid man or a woman.
so a
right?
man need a solid man.
I never said nothing about a man. I think you misunderstood
I'm
it.
playing,
But
I'm playing,
for any
I'm
chance,
playing.
but not even to speak on, but to speak on that topic.
Go ahead.
Even if it's somebody that likes the same sex, like you got to be, your foundation is what built it. You got to be solid.
Either
like,
way,
So
even if you are with a woman, if you're a woman, if you with a man as a man, you got to be in a solid foundation.
everybody just be solid.
Yeah, just be in a solid foundation. Either way it go, it don't matter. Long as you got somebody that's on your side, that's locked in with you, you can get things done.
The man or the woman, both of y'all need to be silent.
Yeah, that's all that matters at the end of the day.
And
Because
communication is based off of communication. But I do, like, even far as this question is a very good question because a lot of women out here is like taking all the benefits from that and is leaving the men in the gutter, like the men don't get shit, or which I don't always think is right. I think everything should be 50-50.
yeah, I think you're right about that. Cause I mean, we see it so many times. Like, once the marriage is over, the divorce happens, they're looking to get some type of money. You know.
I mean, and even not even with sometimes it don't even have to be always a marriage. Women out here having babies with men just because they know they
Child
got money and
support.
they can get the child support. So at the end of the day, not taking nothing against women. Like I'm not. Look, women gonna always try to find a way to be on top.
Yeah.
And, so it's not, if you gotta do what you gotta do at the end of the day.
Is
But
it because you can't physically overtake a man?
like I said, you gotta do what you gotta do what you gotta do. The thing is, everybody need to know their role. The
You're right.
woman know her role. The man need to know her role.
Okay.
But what you gotta realize, this day and age, right? You have a lot of women that's taking on men roles. Men is starting to stay in the house more.
Mm-hmm.
Women starting to go out there. I know a lot of women that's starting to be CDL
Because y'all
drivers,
getting paid more.
flaggers. They out doing construction.
They making sure
And
y'all
I like
getting paid
that.
more.
So I like that. So whatever a man could do, a woman can do it better.
Yeah. That's
That's
because
what I say though. But
y'all
I
get
do,
rewarded more.
I'm not gonna say I just like we all could do the same thing. You
Yeah.
just gotta know your role.
Yeah, both can be beneficial. I don't know if it's one more than the other, but the men can get
50-50,
benefited. It's
yeah.
50-50. So let's go into the next question, cause
you this your question right here.
I know I asked the last question, so you go ahead and
but
ask
you
this
gonna
one.
bring on. I want you to bring on this question, just cause the flow of it. You did ask the last question, but
Okay. I mean, so you must want to answer this first.
yeah, I do. It don't even matter, but
It matters now. I'm gonna answer because I'm gonna ask it. I'm gonna ask it. Go
nigga,
ahead.
you gonna say it.
The first time you having sex with somebody, you going raw or you using protection?
Y'all see why I wanted him to say the question, right?
Oh my God! You
I
see
ain't
how
even
she
want-
was so
No, but
excited
let
to
me
make
tell you
sure that I asked the question.
Let me tell you why. Because as that woman, if I would have said, look,
I would have went off.
Yeah, no, not even you would have went off. Your approach is everything. Like the impression that I would have got if I would have said that question.
Don't worry too much about that.
I ain't worrying about that, but I wanted you to say it. So, the first time having sex, is you going raw or using protection? What you think I'm gonna say?
I don't care,
No,
cuz. Go ahead and
what
say
you
what you're
think?
going to say. Go ahead and
I
say what
want
you're
you-
going to say, because I can't predict you.
I ain't asked you to predict me. I just said, what do you think I would say?
I think you're going to say you're going to have protection.
Of course.
Okay.
I'm always awareness.
That's good.
Protect yourself. Because let me tell you something. Listen, y'all. Listen. I'm the jack of all trades, right? I done been around the world. I done seen a lot of things. I done been around people, and I done been in certain situations, right? I'm not even going to speak on too many things. But I done been in situations I'm never going to, look, I done been in certain situations. If I like somebody and I feel like they like me, nigga, you in that moment, right?
Mm-hmm.
We about to have sex.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as you pull your thing out,
I mean, it's not that fast.
you think, no, I'm just saying, we in the mood.
Yeah, we like each other.
I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the actual act.
Okay.
I'm past we like each other. We went on a date. I'm talking
We
about
get ready off.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You want to pull a fast one. This one niggas might say too. Turn around, let me hit it from the back. Oh, no, nigga, let me see. I'm one of them. Like, nah, we ain't about to do that. Oh, let me see. I'm going to touch it. I'm going to feel it. I'm one of them. Like, nah, nigga, you ain't about to get me. I don't know you. And the first thing that popped in my mind, that just look. Look, Dimes, the first thing that popped to my mind, I be like, I'm a hypochondriac. Just the way that
What you say? You a hyper what?
Chondriac.
What the hell is that?
That's a whole nother.
We just learned a new word.
listen.
All my let me stoppers out there. We about to learn a new word today.
So listen.
Hypochondriac.
Yeah, so when it comes to somebody trying to do something like that to me for the first time, in my mind, I'm already thinking like, nigga, you got something, you trying to get that shit to me? That's just how I'm thinking.
So you think you look at a man's member, you can see if he got something.
But that's the thing. That's why
Okay.
you need to have self-awareness and protect yourself.
Okay.
Because everything that look good ain't good.
There you go.
You could be you could look good as a motherfucker, but down there ain't gotta be right.
She said, fellas, if you pull out that baseball bat, it don't matter. You going to swing and miss.
And this, look, I'm telling you, I was gonna say every time that happened, I take that back. But I've been in situations where somebody tried to do that the first time, and I'm like, what, nigga? What you got something that you trying to get at me?
What you
That's
mean?
just how, because if you don't know but this is what you have to be
Talk
aware
about
of.
it.
This is what you got to be aware of. You got some people out here that's like that. Like
Yeah, you're
everybody-
right. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I done been there,
So-
cause trust me, I already know. Like,
Or I had a situation. This is not to say it like this, but this is the reason why I got kids now.
Okay.
When I first met my kid's father,
Uh-huh.
first met him before we had sex or
Uh-huh.
anything. Oh, you the one. Nigga, how you just meet me and you say I'm the one? So you already got it in your mind or no.
okay, he
don't-
already had it planned in his mind.
But people do that. Like some people feel like, oh yeah, you look good, you this.
I'm busting off in it,
Yeah. you
shooting the
one.
club up, all that type shit.
Oh, first time we definitely using protection. First of all, and the question, this is a good question because you said the first time having sex with someone you going raw or using protection. First of all, you never said I don't know where I met you at. I don't know none of like what I could. You could have met somebody on social media and y'all just met up. You gonna go raw?
Nope. I said no. What you looking at me judging me for? Like,
you know why?
All right.
You know why?
Since you know why, and I know why, let's go into it then.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Let me hear what you got. Let me hear what you guys say, Dimes.
The mature and more educated version of me today is still going raw, nigga. What you talking about?
So listen, yo.
Nah. Look, I don't care. Nah, you had your
thinking
moment.
with the
Let me
wrong-
have my moment.
No,
I'm
you
thinking with the
thinking-
wrong head. All right.
are.
Let me tell you something though. See, I just said it's the more mature and educated version of me. So watch this.
Where
If
is
I-
the self-awareness?
Here you go right here. So we getting tested. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. If I know I like you and you know you like me, we're getting tested. Because now you gotta slow it down. It's like basketball, fellas. Listen, the game slow down once you play it more and more and more. It's like certain things you can just see ahead of time. So you slow the game down, you be like, look, this is what I'm gonna do this time. So this time, I know I like you and you know you like me. So we know exactly what we gonna do. We're gonna go to the free clinic. It's a free clinic in every city in the United States. You just
Stop,
gotta do your research. I ain't stopping. You gotta do your research.
let me-
It's a free, let me finish.
Go ahead, because I got something to say. Go right ahead.
There's a free clinic, especially here in Baltimore. It's a free clinic that I done
don't give a
sent a
fuck.
few of them to before we did something. Because guess what? I'm protecting myself because I want to go raw.
So-
who wants to use protection, bro?
You need to use
Nobody.
protection. So let me ask you something.
See, I'm setting this bitch off right here.
So
Go ahead.
let me ask you this. I'm gonna ask you this. Go ahead. I'm trying to see how to word this. All right. You meet somebody. For instance, say if you at what's the place where you meet people at?
All right, cuz let me tell you. I know
No, I
what
won't
you're
say-
saying. I know what
you
you're saying.
don't. I don't.
I already know what you about to say. I know what you about to say.
You-
I know what you about to say.
You don't.
I do. I went to Costa Rica last year. I met somebody and we on
All right.
a goddamn first link. Raw.
Right.
Go ahead.
So
All
that's
right.
what I'm saying. You
Shout
heard,
out me on-
you heard
what's
what
up-
he
what's up
said.
with you, Shawty?
He
What's up?
said
We
he
still
went.
good.
Listen, he went to Costa Rica and met somebody, and the first link up,
Yes.
he went raw. Y'all heard this.
Why you had to do it like that? I try to get it off on the slick and you goddamn spelled it out for niggas. God
So
damn.
listen. But you just said you're gonna go to the clinic and make sure this good and it's good, but you ain't do that there.
Okay.
So when do you
I
have
just
the time
said
for that?
it's the more educated and mature version of
No.
me today.
All right, so
that was
listen.
last year. That was the beginning of
Right.
2025. What year is it? Cuz it's 2026.
So look, I do like wow. I do so I do like this. I do like this idea though, right?
I've done it.
Because you can meet somebody. Is anybody familiar with like my charts or things like that?
Yeah.
I don't know what
There's
your
some
clinic
women
is
that-
called or like, but when you go to the clinic, you have your profile, your charts of your STD testings and things like that. Now I could see if you said you went to Costa Rica, you met this girl, you showed her my charts. She showed you hers, and then yeah.
We in a different country, cuz.
Right, but you just told them like you want to make sure y'all could just go right there to the clinic and get tested.
Ain't no clinics in damn
Right,
Hopco,
so
Costa Rica.
But why did you just say that?
I'm
Y'all
telling
see
you
how
what
these
I've
men
learned
is?
since then, because the situation that happened between me and her, she put me in a fucking bind.
She burned you.
Listen, Let me tell you.
What's the burn? Did she burn you?
Listen, she done cut me, burn me, set me on fire, all that type shit.
No,
Nigga, I was pissing fucking flames.
She gave you an STD.
Continue what you talking about,
But did you learn
because
the
I don't
lesson?
want to talk about it right now. Go
Did
ahead.
you learn? I'm not. Did you?
I
Learn the
did.
lesson? Thank you, and thank you for being honest.
Okay.
Thank you for being honest.
Okay.
So you better not go out nowhere else and meet a bitch for the first time and cause this bitch look good, I'ma fuck her raw.
You right.
How many people you think she meeting fucking her raw on the first time?
You know what? Cause you right. You're absolutely right. And I'm gonna tell you this much. First of all,
You can know somebody and they can still burn you.
you right.
So what the first
It don't make no difference. Cause motherfuckers don't care about themselves. Or they feel like,
Or they don't know they got. Some
they
people
don't know they got it. No, the fuck they do know they got some shit. Anybody they know they got some shit, they know it and they don't give a fuck. They'll give it to somebody else off
Shout
the
out
strength.
to the people that don't know they got something. Y'all
Fuck
thinking
you
y'all
shouting
got
them out
something.
for. Fuck them
Listen,
niggas. They selfish as hell. They should not be fucking on nobody.
Listen, sometimes people don't
Keep
know
your pussy
that
to
they got
yourself.
it. But self-awareness, like, if you gotta keep the condoms on you, like, I don't know, like.
Any girl that got condoms in her drawer, she fucking. If she pull that shit out for
But
you,
that's
cause
the thing. This so.
yo, niggas know they done been in. Oh my God, when they done
So
been
listen.
to girls' house, they done been to girls' houses, and she pulled out a condom for you.
But listen, but it's funny because I have look.
She
conversation,
going. She
that
going.
conversation come up a lot of times. Let me tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
Because me personally, like, you could say this and I could say one. Like, me personally, I do not carry condoms on me. I don't. But I know some females that do.
Yep.
But if a guy see a female that got condoms, they like, oh, that bitch a freak. She ready to go.
No, she's protecting
but
herself.
why she just can't be protecting herself? Like, right. Like, and for real though, because soon as a female pull out a condom, is an issue. Like, oh damn, bitch, you prepared, you ready?
You know what?
Yeah, motherfucker,
You
I'm
right.
supposed to be ready.
You right. You supposed to be ready and protecting yourself. But why the fuck you fucking with a damn STD?
But I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
But no, for
you see
real.
what I'm saying?
But when it comes to the STD, they always say like men could find out that they have an STD before women.
Cause
So let me ask you something.
I'm gonna tell you something. I went
I
throughout.
don't care. I know my body, so a motherfucker don't gotta tell me shit.
No, I'm gonna tell you something.
So
Fuck that.
you gonna
I'm
know.
gonna tell you something. I went through college because I'm talking about UNCG, dog. I'm
As
talking
you
about
should.
a predominantly white institution. No, matter of fact, my first 2 years it was PWI, but then it turned into a multicultural institution.
loved
I'm
the
a
white
rep where the fuck
girl.
I graduated from. Fuck that.
You love the white girls.
No,
I witnessed that in hand, North
if you
Carolina.
look at my resume, you gonna see majority
Nothing wrong with white girls. I love y'all too, boy.
black. You gonna see majority black on my resume. You can look at my work and be like, damn, I can show you all their Instagram profiles and be like, you can see my work, and they
You like
mostly
them all
black.
Costa
And if they
Rica?
was white, they was mixed, or they was. Matter of fact, I had a Palestinian joint. Shout out to I ain't gonna say her name.
That why you always want to shut somebody out?
I was thinking about it because I was gonna be down.
She know who she is.
She knows she is. She watching. Anyways, like I was getting ready to say, all I'm saying is this: at the end of the day,
Why not the beginning of the day?
well, you're right. At the
Why
beginning of the
Why
day,
everybody always say at the end of the day? Why you can't say at the beginning of the day? At the beginning of the day. Everybody want to say at the beginning of the day. Not the end of the day, at the beginning of the
at
day.
the beginning of the day, guess what? You got to protect yourself. And at the end of the day, you got to understand this. I got to make sure you good before we do anything wrong. Because I'm going to show you. Look at my shit. I got my screenshot from the clinic. I'm good. It's a negative all down the list. Syphilis, HIV, gonorrhea, all the rest of that shit. It's a negative. You know why? I got real lucky. Thank God. I was getting ready to say, that's the point I was getting ready to say. Thank God. I went through college going sushi, boy. I did. And I got super lucky. See, that's why I tell people you got to have a prayer life. People laugh. People always laugh. But when you have a prayer life, you just get a free out of jail card like in Monopoly.
Well, you better keep praying, my nigga.
These hoes raw. And you can get away with it.
Don't tell nobody that.
I'm telling you, have a prayer life. It protects you from a lot of things.
It does, but
I'm telling you, cuz my resume longer than a CVS receipt.
Practice safe sex. That's all I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with safe sex.
Okay. Let's go to the next cut.
Thank you.
Get mad.
Does money change your personality or reveal it? What you think about that?
It's a little bit of both because you have more means to say what the hell you want to say. You know what I'm saying? Like when you are an entrepreneur or you're a business owner, you can say what the hell you want to say because you ain't got nobody over your shoulder telling you you can't talk about this or you can't talk about that. You can say what the hell you want to say, and especially when you are your own boss. Okay, so I'm gonna say that to say this. It's a little bit of both. Like when you get some money, you feel like you can talk on certain things that you didn't talk on before. Like no holds barred. Like you don't have to hold back. Like you don't have to think about who's offended. I don't say you don't have to think about who's offended.
Don't.
But you more so feel like, well, that check coming in and my bills is paid, so who the fuck gonna tell me something? I'm taking care of my business, so who gonna tell me something? Right. I'm taking care of my business. So at the end of the day, you can't tell me nothing because I take care of my responsibilities, I take care of myself, and I take care of what I need to take care of. And for everybody, that's different. But at the end of the day, if you're taking care of what you need to take care of, who gonna tell you something? Period. So that's how I move, and that's how I think, regardless of if I got $20 or $20,000. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it just depends on who you are. What you think?
I mean, I understand what you're saying, but in my honest opinion, I think money do change you, and it can. What was? Hold 1 second.
Reveal it.
It said, "Does money change you? Does money change your
personality
or reveal it?" So I do think money change your personality,
Okay.
and I kind of think it could reveal it too because it has been times where I know how I feel to be broke, and I know how I feel to have money. No, I'm not rich. No, I'm not. I'm not rich at all.
Mm-hmm.
But
Me neither.
well, I'm not gonna say I'm not rich because I am rich.
Yeah.
Rich doesn't have nothing to do with money.
It doesn't have
You know what
nothing
I'm
to
saying?
do with
So
money.
I am rich, but
Yeah.
far as the money situation, right? I know how I really feel to be down bad broke.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I gotta keep my composure. I'm broke. I know I could get some money.
That's what grown people do.
But I feel like when you start getting money, first of all, this is where people mess things up.
Mm-hmm.
Change is always good.
Mm-hmm.
I think you should change. The older, like the older you change from the younger version of you. You know what I'm saying?
You supposed
so
to.
I think the more you grow in life,
You supposed to reveal the real
change,
you
right?
anyways.
So I honestly think money should change you.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it should change you in a negative way. It should change you in a positive way.
But that's the thing about it. Some people's personalities is negative.
I mean, but
you know what I'm saying?
but that's
like
the thing,
they
Dimes.
just grown to be a dumbass
that's
how they
what-
are,
but-
or an asshole the way they
Well,
are,
that's what-
and people gonna love them just for that.
But that's who they are. So one thing you have to do is you have to accept people for who they are.
That's it.
But money is supposed to change you, and it also can reveal your personality. Because I know it's been times where I was up and I had money. I'm going to be cocky. I'm going to be arrogant. I'm going to be this. I'm going to be that. It never had nothing to do. I'm not going to disrespect nobody. I'm not going to be rude. I might be feeling myself more because I got money in my pocket, and I could buy more things and I could get more things, and it's going to take me to door. It could take me in direct, like it opened doors.
Yes, it
so
opens doors.
like money is supposed to change you.
Yes, it is.
Not saying it's going to change me as a person as a whole. No. Like if I get money, I'm not going to say, oh, fuck my friends and fuck my family because I got money. No. I'm not.
It's just parts of you that was in here that you're able to be like out here now with it.
But not even just that. Like I said, it's not going to change me the way it's not going to change me the way I feel about my family or my loved ones and my friends. But if I got money and I know I got a friend that's doing this and somebody that's doing it, come on, let's brainstorm. 2 brains is like one.
Better than one.
So let's get together. Let's think. Like, how can I help you? Yeah. How can we help each other?
Right.
So having money is not a bad thing.
Nope.
But if you a selfish individual and having money like that might
it's gonna reveal that you're just a selfish person. And at the end of the day, you gonna always be that way. And people are going to have to accept what you bring to the table.
Look, if I get millions of dollars, do you honestly think that's not going to change me?
I think it is.
It's going to change me.
Yeah.
It's supposed to change me. I don't think it's going to change me it's not going to make me negative. I'm
It's people
always
that don't
positive.
like to grow that are going to look at you and be like,
Well,
you changed in a
good.
bad
And guess
way.
what? But guess what?
They gotta get to some money,
Guess what?
or they gotta
can
get
say
to
that.
some
But
success.
as long as I know I'm always true to myself, my character not going to change, my morals, my principles, my meanings, my values, it's not going to change none of that. It ain't going to change none of that. Now, it might change the way I talk. It might change the way I dress.
Yeah.
It might change the type of house that I live in, the type of car that I drive. But it's not changing my morals, my principles, and
The way you are.
No, it's not gonna. It's never gonna change that.
Right.
Have you ever heard somebody say you could take the bitch out the hood,
But
you
you
can't take the hood out the bitch? You can't in some situations. Like you can't. And so it's nothing wrong with getting money. It's going to reveal your character. Because if I got money and say, man, you was going to the club and they was like, oh, it's 600 again and I got millions. You might be like, no, Isha, I ain't got it. But I'm like, come on, Jerome, I'm paying that 600 for us both. Like, man, I don't care. It's going to make me a little cocky. I'm going to feel, if you got money, you're going to feel yourself.
Of course.
But
and that's
not
the thing
even
about
millions.
It's not even millions. Like, nigga, I
Money,
was touching
period.
thousands that I never touched before when I got into the real estate game. Man, I'm trying to tell you, you can't take the Baltimore out
Never.
a nigga ever. Because as I was talking to different races and I was talking to different age groups, I realized that I am who I am. But
There you
I
go.
came with respect. I came with who I am, and I grew into the person I needed to be, regardless of the money that I was making. I was making a lot of money, the most money I ever seen. I was in the thousands that I never seen. I had commas in my account constantly. I was like, this is who I am. But when I started to speak to different races and different ages, I'm like, damn, I
You
was
learning.
raised right, though.
There
I
you
was
go.
raised right. You feel me? Like, I know how to treat people with respect. I know how to lead with my manners, and I know how to
There you
be
go.
thoughtful. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless. Like, of course, in the business game, it's a lot of sharks. So they looking for a motherfucker like me. Because I was 23 years old with X amount of dollars in my pocket and a lot of opportunity, not knowing what the fuck I was doing. But I was doing it, though. You feel me? And when I say that, I'm saying it revealed to not only myself, but others that, yeah, money going to change you, but your true character is going to come to the surface at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it's about. Your true character, I feel like, is more important than the amount of money that you have. But it's going to come because my true character came to the surface, and it showed with everybody, and it showed with me. And I think at the end of the day, I was cool with who it made me become because I'm like, it opened your mind up. When you get opportunities, when you get more money, it like opens your mind up to opportunities that you
Look.
didn't see coming before.
And remember, more money, more problems. More money, more problems. Look, you might have a family member, a friend, like, man, you getting all this money, give me something, give me a loan, give me this. I see that a lot. I see that a lot on social media where somebody become famous and a family member like, give me. It's not even about give me. Like if you successful, kudos to you. I commend you. Continue to do what you do. But like I said earlier, everybody got the same 24 hours in a day. Everybody 7 days a week. Like we all running off the same shit.
Yeah.
Like
At the end of the day, you can get to what you can get to, but at the same time, do it with some humility.
there you go.
You
Like
know what I'm saying?
I don't care how much money that I have, right? Because I always told myself, I don't know how, I don't know when. I know I'm gonna be a millionaire one day. First of all, I'm a jack of all trades. Like having one job is not gonna make you be a millionaire. The average millionaire got 5 to 7 things that they do to be a millionaire. So I already know it's coming.
Yes.
Like I could do a lot of different things, you feel me? But you got to save your money. You got to have
Investments.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yes, of course, investments definitely, man.
Yeah, you gotta put your money somewhere.
Time management.
Not just have it in your bank account.
It's a whole bunch of things that come with that. But I think if you get money, it should change you.
Yeah,
and
it
should
should.
reveal you.
Yeah.
Because you should do better once you got this money.
Absolutely.
But you always got to remember where you come from. You always
Absolutely.
got to remember the struggle.
Your roots. That's why when you said
And
the
I like
hood-
you said that because I
Yeah.
said the struggle.
No.
But I like you said your roots because
Yeah. Everybody got different roots.
yeah, and I really didn't come from a struggle.
Well, what I'm saying is, I
Yeah,
like what you
but
said
I
about
like
the
the
hood out
roots.
that thing
Yeah.
earlier. We said because at the end of the day, it really reminded me. Like as I was in North Carolina, I was in Greensboro, I was in High Point, I was making my moves.
Why you think your father took you there?
because
To
it
change
was
you,
a
to show you
change.
some
It
different
was a different
things.
environment.
There you go.
Yeah, and
There
that's
you
know
go.
one thing I always am proud of that my father did for me because I love Baltimore, I love my family, but I love that environment different. Like North Carolina is so
Very
much
different.
different. Like the different cities down there that it exposed me to a lot of things that I wasn't exposed to here.
And guess what?
What's up?
They wanted me to move to North Carolina when I was 15 years old.
You should have
I was
came.
fucking up in school. I was doing all kind of stuff.
Should
But
have came.
it was a lot of things going on when I was 15, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you knew me, you wouldn't really knew. But it was a lot of things. Not to get into that. It wasn't
Because
nothing
when
too
people
bad.
talk to
But
me, when I talk to people
I ain't want to go to North
about
Carolina. I'm
my
a city girl. I
and
always
my
said
sister
that.
was the same way. Like,
But
so what I'm
she
saying
went.
is when I bring it up, people look at me with a side eye like, all right, nigga. But it's like, nah, if you go there, if you just live there for a year, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
You will, but it's different for some
Charlotte,
people.
Greensboro,
But this the
Raleigh,
thing, and
Fayetteville.
it's not
You choose
even
a city, you're going to see the difference.
yeah, and it's not even just North Carolina. It's a lot of states like that. But sometimes it's the person.
Yes. But
Like,
you become your environment, though.
but this is the
You are a product of your environment.
you are, but this is the thing, right? They wanted me to go there when I was 15 years old. I know why. I get it to this day. All of that, blah, whatever. I know why.
Who'd you gonna move with?
Oh, I was gonna move with Merle. It
Oh,
was
you
already
would have
mapped.
been in Chesapeake.
It was already mapped out, and I
Okay.
know why. It was
Okay.
already mapped out.
Yeah, you would have been a
But to this day, if I wanted to go, I could have went, but
Yeah.
I didn't want to go.
right.
Like, and
That's okay.
I ain't want to go,
That's
and there's
okay.
nothing wrong with it
Nothing
because
wrong with that.
I know my family,
You good.
but I understand the 15-year-old person that I was is not who I am today.
Okay.
But my morals, my principles, and things like that is still the same.
Okay.
And that's never going to change. The
That's
way I
good.
was raised and things like that is never going to change. You feel me?
Yeah.
But
As you made
when I
more
was
money,
15, I was like, I ain't trying to go to no North Carolina. I'm a city girl.
as you made
Like,
more money and got older, you realized that.
But now that I'm older, I'm like, all right, I'll move out of town.
Yeah.
I don't want to move to North Carolina, no.
Where you want to move to?
I don't know. I would like Arizona.
Okay.
I don't know, but I was in.
You
I was,
deserve that. Cause
I was traveling since the age of like 7 years old. Like I don't know, like my father always had me traveling. Thanks to my father's side of the family, I've been traveling like I've been traveling. Like you know, like we know where our roots is from. Like
Yeah.
I have always traveled.
for sure.
I always like North Carolina,
Mhm.
but it was never.
Y'all think
But
it's the
it's nothing-
country. Y'all think it's the country. It's definitely
even
cities
about-
there.
It is. I've been to Charlotte a lot. Like I used to go to CIW. Like look,
Yeah, you used to come down
know,
to my father's crib. I
So
know.
it's nothing about that.
Mhm.
It's just I know the type of things that I like.
Okay.
I know that Charlotte isn't for me. Like we got acres. We got acres down there. Like
Mhm.
that's another thing that we do have acres.
Yep.
Like
That's where our roots is
our
from.
parents have acres.
Yeah.
Something, Lord forbid, something happens to our parents.
It's coming to us.
Yeah, so we was and so even when it comes to certain topics, I'm not going to say I don't like to talk about our family because we come from a very traditional, well-grounded family.
Mhm.
Not saying they wasn't doing nothing because they did. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't try to get into that because as a young girl, when people used to see my house,
Mhm.
they used to call me rich. But not knowing that my dad did construction.
Right.
So he was going to fix his house.
He was working for.
That's his presentation.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
That's who he is.
But my friends called me rich because of the way my house looked.
Right.
Or the cars. When I was a little girl, my father had a BMW.
Right.
I never liked that. You know what I'm saying?
The way they was treating you because of that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't like that. They like, oh, she rich, her family rich, or she got her mom, my dad, her grandparents, and this. I never liked that.
Mhm.
So I always used to try to shy
How
away
old was
from
you when that was going on?
that. In elementary school.
Elementary school.
So I always used to try to shy away that, or like if they say, oh, you pretty, you this, you that.
You
Don't
wouldn't
look
have had
at
to do
me.
that.
I don't. No, it's not that I wouldn't have to.
No,
do that.
I ain't finished. I thought you was gonna finish your point. I was getting ready to finish my point and saying you wouldn't have had to do that if you was in a city where their parents had nice houses and nice cars and nice belongings.
Of course, of course, of course, of course. Or I don't know. I may have. I know.
No, I'm telling you.
It could be right, but I know how my dad is too.
Mhm.
Like, you could be in a city where everybody got the same thing as you,
Mhm.
but you could have somebody like I don't know. Everybody different. Like I could have been in these cities where these kids had the same thing. That I'm not gonna say
And
they didn't have
in
it.
no city, everybody got the same thing. I'm
Yeah,
saying
like
that there is a level of just more that it comes to with resources, like just having certain things. Different cities present different resources. So when you live in a
man,
city where
I'm not even just gonna say different cities.
different states,
I think every state got the same thing. It does. It does. It does. Because a lot of people come here for the harbor.
okay,
It's a
you're talking
tourist
about
attraction. No, it's a,
attraction
but
though.
I hate the harbor.
Okay.
I don't like nothing
You've
about the
been
harbor.
here for your life. You
Right,
feel
but
me?
that's what
So of course you hate it.
But that's
if
what
I
I'm
say I gotta eat
saying.
Popeyes for dinner every
But
night,
that's why-
I'm gonna be tired of Popeyes. I'm not gonna like fried
but
chicken no
listen,
more.
that's but I think a lot of states have the same thing. Like for instance, going down there, I used to eat McDonald's in North Carolina. Hated it. I don't like the way North Carolina water tastes. It tastes like boiled eggs.
Oh my goodness.
It been like that.
You don't know about Bojangles.
I don't like Bojangles.
You don't know about Zaxby's.
I don't like Roy Rogers.
You don't know about
I do.
Cookout.
And then you
she
said-
don't know about Cookout, y'all. She don't know nothing about it, yo.
Hold up.
It's different things that's out there that different
Dimes,
states
let me tell you
puts
something.
out there. Aisha, let
Look
me
at
tell you
me.
something. It's
Look,
just different places.
Cookout-
I'm not gonna get into it with you.
No, let
I'm
me
not
tell
gonna
you-
get into it with you
no,
because I already
listen.
know.
Let me
I
talk.
done did this argument with
Listen.
different family members. Y'all get mad at me
listen.
every time.
This is what you need to understand.
Talk to me.
I will never get mad at you because you brought up a Cookout.
Okay.
I don't
It's a
like.
damn fast food restaurant.
I don't like the Cookout. I've been in the Cookout a million times, and the first time I went to the Cookout, I was not with a family member. I was with the Coke Boys. So this is so
Are you with Lil Durk and them?
before Lord Dirt.
Who was that?
French
French,
before Lord
Montana
Dirt.
and shit?
So this is the thing. I've been to a lot of places, and it had nothing to do with the family. I don't like the Cookout. I don't like Roy Rogers.
I ain't say nothing. I know Roy Rogers.
did.
Roy Rogers is nasty.
I said that. I don't like Bojangles. I
crazy.
don't.
You crazy.
But to each his own.
To each his own.
But you can't say somebody crazy because they don't like it could be something that you like
Okay.
that I don't like.
I apologize.
No, but this is what
It's deeper than that.
You know how many times I have been out of town? Like for instance, if I go to New York, I will never get no Chinese food from New York.
Okay.
I don't like New York Chinese food.
Okay. Do you think with more money, being able to live in a different city, what city would you live in?
So I like Florida. I didn't say Miami.
Mm-hmm.
I like Florida.
Mm-hmm.
I like Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of places that I like.
Mm-hmm.
I would never me personally. I would never live in California.
Gotcha.
I don't like California.
No, I ain't asked you where you would never live. I asked you where you would live.
I don't know because it's a million places, so I don't know.
Okay.
But I do know lately I have been looking at Arizona.
Okay.
I like to go somewhere high.
I've heard a lot of things that are good about Phoenix.
Yeah.
Phoenix is a good place.
And for some reason I like Arizona.
Scottsdale.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
So we're from Maryland, and we get all seasons.
Mm-hmm. Oh
and
my
I'm
God.
used to it.
The weather is crazy.
So
right
I'm
here.
like, I just want to go somewhere where it's hot. But I like Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
So I've been in a lot.
I believe
I've been in
you.
a lot of
But it's a difference between traveling there and living there.
Right. So that's why I say I am a city girl. Like I have been a lot of places. I'm
telling you, there's
don't like a
different
lot of
cities
people's
that
food.
present different things. Like they're just more progressive people that have more.
Of
And I'm not
course.
talking about money. I'm just talking about like mindset as well.
So me personally, I don't even look at like.
I learned a lot from a lot of people that I was around
I don't look
because
at
I
the
had not been
states.
exposed to a lot of those things.
So I don't look at the states. Not to say it like this. I like foreigners. Like I have a friend that's African. I have a girl somebody that I know that's from Belize, Napoleon or Nepal. Like I like talking to people that's from a different
Me
culture.
too.
I really learn more from people that's from different cultures, not from like different states.
Facts.
I see how their struggle is, or
Yeah, different
Things like
cultures
that,
present
but-
different conversation for sure.
yeah.
Getting to the next question. Do you blame it on the alcohol or do you own it?
So look, I wanted to rephrase that a little bit. It's the same question, but I just said, do you blame decisions on alcohol or do you own it?
All right. I like that.
Decisions,
I like that. I like that. I mean,
Decisions.
honestly, if I have been drinking, I'm still going to own it because at the end of the day, I'm a grown ass man. And when I'm drunk, I know things get a little fuzzy, but I know what the hell going on. That's just me. Like, I don't care how drunk I get. Like, I know what's going on. Like, I'm gonna remember the majority of what happened. I ain't saying I'm gonna remember everything, but I'm gonna remember the majority of what happened. So I'm going to own everything that happened. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I had too much wine to drink, so I don't know what was going on. Nah, that's not me. I'm always the type of person that's like, I know exactly what the fuck I was trying to do, and I did it, and I followed through with it. And when I woke up the next morning, guess what? Yeah, I did that. So what?
So I agree with what you're saying. So look, if I'm all about to fall. Should I blame that on the alcohol right now because I'm drinking wine? But look, I do agree with what you're saying, right? Because there's a lot of people who will say, "Oh, I did that because I was drunk," or if I wasn't drunk, I wouldn't have did that. So when it comes to like alcohol, and this is like a very, very, very touchy topic
Yeah.
for me because I am an addiction counselor.
Okay.
This is a good topic for me.
Talk about it.
So, alcohol, any substance, interfere with your brain, the way you think, your actions, behaviors, things like that. You know what I'm saying? So, if I hear somebody say, "Oh, I did this because I was drunk. I would have never did this sober," it's a possibility that is true.
Okay.
Because you act different when you're drunk
That's true.
than the sober you.
It's the liquid
And
courage.
And you can really be drunk. Like, I don't know, but have anybody ever been drunk? You know, like when you drunk, you be like, oh, whatever, what the fuck? Like, you just like, what the fuck? Let it all hang out. Like, a lot of people tell the truth when they drunk too, but the drunk you is different from the sober you.
Yeah.
And it allows you to do, you going to be a little looser when you drunk. You're going to open up. You're going to speak a little. You know what I'm saying? But it has been times, like, don't get me wrong. It has been times where I was failing the drink. I was tipsy, and then I was like complete drunk. Had to sit in the car and look around and be like, "Damn, where the fuck I'm at? I know where I'm at, but I had to ask myself, like,
where the fuck am I at?
Do I need to drive or should I drive?"
That's real
so
talk.
it's so you always no matter what, you always got to be aware.
Yes.
But you can be in a situation. I don't think you should blame it on the alcohol, but you can be in a situation. Alcohol can put you in some fucked up situations.
Yes. Oh my God, you preaching right now, boy.
It can put you in some fucked up situations.
Oh my God.
So as though you thinking like, I want to do this or should I do this?
And the thing about it is,
fuck it, just do it.
It's like, fuck it, just do it at the end of the day, because who cares? At the end of the day, when you drunk, you do not care. You really don't give a fuck. And at the end of the day, it's like, nigga, I don't give a fuck because I don't give a fuck.
So that's why, like, with this question, it's like we make a lot of bad decisions off of alcohol.
But I'm going to blame it on myself for the decisions that I decided to make. I ain't going to blame it on alcohol. Like, I'm going to drink some goddamn alcohol, regardless if it's wine, liquor, beer, whatever the fuck it is. I'm going to drink it, and I'm going to have a good time. And what happens, happens. But a lot of times, I'm not going to go out of my way to make something bad happen.
So
you got to know your limit. You got to know
I agree.
where you at with it.
I agree. I totally agree with what you're saying, but let me tell you something. I know me. I know my character. It's been times like I could be a sweetheart and then I could be a bitch. Like I could be Aisha, then you gonna let Samika out, right? So I could be a sweetheart and then I could be a bitch, right? But it's been times where I have been drunk and I had to cuss a motherfucker out. But if I was sober around this motherfucker, I might be like, you know what, Isha, calm down. Take a deep breath. Don't fuss them out. But if I'm drunk or I'm drinking alcohol, I might be like, oh, no, bitch. Ain't no take a deep breath. Ain't no let that shit out.
I know.
Because right. But that's how I am who I am.
Yep.
You feel me?
So you going to put it on the alcohol the next day? Like, I'm sorry, I was drunk.
It's never that I'm going to, I never say I'm sorry because I'm never sorry. I say I apologize, but I'm never sorry. I'm never saying I'm sorry. It's a big difference because I'm not a sorry person. But I would say I apologize.
That's big. I ain't never heard that before. She said I'm not a sorry person.
Sorry and an apology is two different things.
Gotcha.
I'll apologize, but I'm not going to say, oh, I'm sorry. Whoa,
I got to do my research
when you say
on that
you
one.
sorry, I ain't sorry.
I got to do my research on that one.
I ain't never sorry.
I ain't never heard that.
But I apologize.
You sound like your father now.
That might be a Baltimore thing.
That might be a Baltimore thing.
But when it comes to, I have been in so many situations, and not even, I don't know the decisions that you have made, but I know the decisions that I
Oh,
have
it's a lot of
made.
bad ones.
But I'm not trying to go back in the past.
No.
I have made a lot of bad decisions, and I have made good decisions.
Yeah.
But I know I made a lot of bad decisions off
Under
of
the
alcohol.
influence.
Like, it was a point in my time. I don't got bring.
Talk
I ain't
about
even
it,
about to
cuz
bring
we here
certain
now.
things. But I used to do certain things, right?
Okay.
I would, first of all, my character is my character, so you can't take me out my character but so much.
Mhm.
But I have been put in certain situations drunk off the alcohol.
Where
I done
you
been in
mashed the gas and
No,
you was
but look,
like,
no, I done been in situations where I was completely tore up from the floor up, drunk, and somebody might have asked me to do something, do this, and I had to get my thoughts together. Like, oh hell no, I ain't doing that.
okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So I still know from right from wrong,
Yeah.
and if I want to do something or if I don't. Not unless somebody was completely drunk, passed out, and somebody took advantage of
Right.
you. That's a different issue. I never.
But
been
that's
there.
real though. Knowing
never
right from
been there.
wrong, at the end of the day, if you drunk or if you not drunk, you always gonna choose right because you was taught that way.
Cause look, I ain't gonna lie. A couple years ago, I just came from a spot going out.
Mhm.
It was one of the dumbest decisions. I knew I shouldn't have went out because I was in the county and my headlight was out in the car. But then I was in the car drinking and driving, which I shouldn't have been doing. On the way to the spot, drinking, like, yeah, my headlight out. I'm good. I'm going to the county. No, I shouldn't have been. When I left the spot, my headlight was out. I got pulled over by the police. I hurried, popped some gum in my mouth. I was like, yeah. Because you know how they say when you drunk,
You can
still
smell it
be
on your
on
breath.
point. You be on point,
Oh,
too.
yeah.
You got some people that try to be on point. Because I wasn't too drunk.
Oh
So
no,
when the
I
police
definitely.
came to the
I don't
scene,
condone it, but I don't condemn it. But I do the same
you
thing.
know, yeah, we do it.
Yeah.
It's human nature.
Yeah.
Police came to the scene. I had to get out the car, walk the straight line, say my ABCs, all of this. I had heels on. I said, can I take my heels off? He said, yeah. He demonstrated what I had to do, and I did it, and I passed it. But deep down inside, I knew I was so fucked up. When he left, I was like, thank you, God. How did I pass this?
God.
No, for real. That's that prayer when you said that prayer. Had to
That's
come
what
in.
I'm talking about right
That's-
there.
But I honestly don't know how I passed.
Well, we just talked about
But
it.
I passed.
There
and
we
that was
go.
my faith and
Okay.
all, you know what I'm saying?
All that type.
But I was so drunk, and I already knew that I shouldn't have been going in the county because my headlight was out. But I wanted to test the water.
Gotta
But
trust your intuition.
I was good.
But at the end of the day, it's like, will you blame that on the alcohol or do you own that decision?
Both. It can't be a both. I blame
It
it
can
on
be
alcohol.
both. If you want it to
So
be both,
some-
cause it could be both.
Blame it on the
Alcohol. That's what I'm talking about.
Was that
Jamie Foxx.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Why you think he made the song?
You blame it on the alcohol, cause a lot of niggas out here blame it on the alcohol.
But sometimes it's the alcohol.
It is. It is the alcohol. But at the end of the
alcohol
day,
is-
you decided to drink that shit.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Anything you do, you decide to do. So it's a spirit. You pick it up. It brings different spirits out you.
So what spirit is it for you to blame it on the alcohol and not own no
Whatever
accountability?
the fuck you want to blame it on. If you drunk, you get whatever. Blame it on alcohol. You want to blame it on alcohol? Blame it on alcohol.
Okay. So
But
we
always
call
take
that
accountability.
deflecting spirit. That's what we call that.
But look, if you was drunk and you get into a situation, always take accountability for your actions.
Okay.
Always take accountability.
Yeah, that's what I'm
But
talking about.
it's nothing wrong if you did something so, like, say if you never, ever, like, I'm going to bring this up.
Okay.
Not pertaining to me or nobody. I don't
Okay.
know.
Okay.
I'm just bringing this up. For example, say if you never had a threesome in your life with a guy and a girl. You never had a threesome. But one night you went out, you went to a bar, you was with your homegirl. She knew this guy, and y'all went back and y'all had a threesome. And you might be like, damn, I had a threesome. I'm going to blame that on the alcohol. So could she really blame that on the alcohol? Because she never, ever did it before, but on a drunk night she did it. So certain things you can blame on the alcohol.
Okay. You right.
But on a sober night, she might be like, I ain't doing no shit like that. I don't even like bitches. Bitch, I'll never have a threesome. Like, no, I ain't going for that.
I feel you.
But once you drunk,
That separates the real from the fake.
it mess
In
with
my
your.
opinion, like it separated real from the phony. In my opinion, at the end of the day, because
No.
anybody that decides to do whatever you decide to do, if you own that, that make you real. In my opinion,
You gotta own. That's accountability.
it ain't even about that. If you decided to fuck
You
a woman
gotta.
and you don't usually fuck women, you just did it because you was drunk. Then that's just on you to be like, yeah, nigga, I did that shit. Fuck it.
So
But if
you
you,
still
a lot of
blame it on
people,
alcohol.
a lot of people be like, nigga, I was drunk, so I would never do that again. All right.
Right, but you could be. So this is a question where, because you could be drunk and never do it again.
Okay. I respect
can,
it.
you
No,
can.
I've done things that I could sit here and say I would never do it again.
It's yeah, but it could be some things that you might. Oh yeah, I never do that again.
Okay. I'm
But
just
in order for
saying.
you to know that you'll never do it again, you gotta try to do it once.
Okay.
For you
And,
to,
and the thing about it is, on top of that, you absolutely right. But on top of that, it's like knowing your limits, like I said before.
you gotta know your limits.
You got to know your limits because it's moderation that you got to kind of
Always.
put yourself in that. You know what I'm saying? Like put yourself in a space where you drinking, but you know you still functional. You still able to talk and walk and get home. Just get
Or
home.
look,
You know what I'm saying?
or even like this. I don't want to get too in deep into the conversation, but last summer when we was out at a pool party, we had a cousin. Back to this.
Oh, I know what you're talking
Nothing
about.
too deep.
Talk about
that was in an Uber with
Okay.
somebody and
Yeah.
wild out.
Wild out and all that.
And they was fighting. Was they fighting?
Yeah. It wasn't her, but it was her friend.
It wasn't her, but it was her friend. But if her friend wasn't drinking,
It wouldn't have
it
never
wouldn't
went
have probably
down.
happened. So sometimes the alcohol could put the battery in your back. You might feel like you're energized the bunny. You're going to keep going and you're going to go and you're going to go. So alcohol does that. Alcohol can make you feel like you are somebody that you aren't. It can make you feel,
You right.
you
It
drink
make you
alcohol,
courageous and
Yeah,
everything.
there
It make you
go.
feel like you ain't gonna stop me. You ain't gonna
Can't
you know what I'm
stop
saying?
me.
Like you ain't gonna get stopped. Like you ain't gonna pull me over
But
like I can get
that's
home type shit like that.
all kind of stuff.
You ain't gonna catch me like I'm gonna do what the
And
fuck I wanna do.
You could be drunk, and you got some people that drive drunk and think that they drive the best when they drunk
Yep.
because they is drunk.
I
Used to say that,
Yeah.
and I used to say that too.
Yeah.
And sometimes I might feel like that
I had a
because you
stick
drunk.
shift and I used to drive around like that, yo.
See?
I don't do it no more, no, but you know, I'm more mature now. But
But
at that time, I
there
had a
you
stick
go.
shift. So you can only imagine, I'm using both hands. I'm talking about hand on the steering wheel, hand on the clutch,
And
left on the
doing
clutch,
the damn
right
thing.
on the goddamn gas. You feel me? I'm tearing shit up in here. God damn. I gotta twist it in.
It's good now.
It's good now. Okay.
Doing the damn thing.
Doing the
driving.
damn thing, like just
But that's
drive.
what alcohol do.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day,
Alcohol messes with the neurotransmitters and things like that in your
the
brain.
neurotransmitters.
Yeah, and it messes with your reward system.
And your reward system, guys.
That's where are your like emotions and feelings and that good.
And
you feeling
you
good, things like that.
have
But that's
to
another.
take care of that with
Yes,
yourselves,
but
you
that's
guys.
another thing. But it's
you
alcohol.
know, alcohol. You
That's
know,
what it does.
you have to be careful. Make sure when you're drinking alcohol, you
You
drink
drink
some
water.
water.
Yes. And it's funny because look, not to say this before we close, before we wrap it up. I have a homeboy that have got a lot of DUIs, but he know how much he got to drink in a certain amount of time and drink water with it and all of this. Whatever. Like he'll be out and be like, oh, let me drink this in this amount of time. Like he know because he had so many DUIs. So moderation, if you're going to do something, whatever you do, but I don't know, like just be careful, be
Yeah.
safe, drink in moderation. But if you do drink and it leads you to a risky behavior, just be mindful because this is alcohol
One
and substance
drink or
lead,
one shot and just chill.
but alcohol
Matter of fact,
can,
when you
it
get to a
leads
certain point,
risky
you know what you gotta do,
behaviors.
right?
Just stop. But sometimes when you drink, you need more. So everybody's
That's
is
what I'm
different.
saying. You gotta know when to just like
But
slow
just
it down. Like, you know,
There you
don't
go.
drink as much. You know what I'm saying?
But just be mindful of your decisions that you're making. And always be aware that you are under the influence. Because when you're under the influence, no matter what, you are going to make decisions that you normally wouldn't make when
Facts.
you're sober. So
But at the same time, okay, let's just say, look, going back to one of our previous questions before we end this. Let's just say I like you and we starting to have eye contact at the party and shit like that. So it's starting to become obvious that you like me too. Is that a decision that you like regretting
alcohol.
the next day because we clearly like each other? Yeah, under the influence, but we did fuck that night. Are you blaming the
So-
alcohol, or are you owning that? Because I feel like you like me and I like you. It wouldn't happen if
How they?
I don't fuck nobody that I don't like. I don't care, like drunk or sober. Like
but that's
I ain't
what-
fucking nobody I don't like. I don't know how to do that.
But listen, that's your opinion because
Okay.
you have people out here that is fucking people that don't like because somebody could you
Oh.
can be drunk and meet somebody and they could offer you money to fuck, but you don't like them, but you're gonna fuck them because they offering you money.
No,
That's you, but that's you.
Okay, so
you
niggas is
gotta
out here
remember-
doing that. All right. No, you right. No, you right.
They
You
doing
right. You right.
everything. People fucking for money. Just because you fuck somebody for money don't mean you like them. You about your money. You want your money.
Strip game. Strip game.
There you go. It's a
Escort game.
Not even there you go. Not
Okay.
there you go. But
Okay.
it's a lie.
Prostitute game.
But if you fuck somebody, you should be fucking them because you like
That's the
them.
only way.
But you got some people out here that just fucking to be fucking because they like to fuck.
Oh,
So everybody is different. That's why when it comes to these questions and things that we ask, and in my opinion, it's never
That
a
deep.
right or wrong answer, and it's never that deep because it's your opinion and it's my opinion, and then it's your opinion. Like everybody have their own perspective on things.
Yes.
Like, but it doesn't make it right or wrong.
and put your opinion in the comment section.
Yes. Like,
Please like,
subscribe.
subscribe.
And tell us what you think.
Yes.
Because
you know.
we definitely look. Because we're gonna go on and on, but we definitely want to hear what you guys think.
Yes.
Like, subscribe, comment. I don't care if it's positive energy, negative energy.
Put it
We
out
want
there.
all that. Be real conversations, real life topics, real facts.
Absolutely. News for some
Reminders for many.
and facts for plenty.